You have been part of this cosmic dance since the dawn of existence. Your essence, extending beyond time, holds the deepest secrets of the universe. Within every moment, you can feel the energy flowing from the beginning of creation to today. And remember that you are an echo of eternity. On this journey, you are never alone. The stars, planets, and the entire cosmos vibrate with you as a note in the same cosmic harmony. By writing 77, continue this harmony and free yourself from all influences upon you. The hidden secret of humanity is like a treasure containing the essence of life, and that treasure is hidden in your deepest identity. What makes you unique is not your voice, wealth, or the other superficial facets of yourself you present to the world. This essence lies within an ancient code that connects you to the sacred cycle of life. This code, carrying the roots of humanity and its link to the future, is uniquely embedded within your existence. The sacred essence flowing within you represents not only your individual being, but also a profound design capable of impacting all of humanity. The code you carry is a message resonating with the voices of the past, heralding the glory of the future and shaping the meaning of the present. The energy flowing from the past to today is not merely a connection, it is an echo that continues the spiritual song of creation. Imagine each of you as a divine beacon, carrying a guiding light in the darkness of the skies. This light guides not only you, but also the world around you. Just as the stars form a fixed order in the infinite darkness of the universe, you were also created as part of a divine order. This order is intricately interwoven with a sacred code that carries the energy of the past to the future, extending beyond existence. Each of you has been shaped by the design of God and holds a unique place in His grand plan. This sacred code is not only a gift for you, but also for humanity. The code you carry is the map of your destiny. However, this is no simple journey. It bears the signs of a covenant passed down from generation to generation and renewed with every step. Like the deep underground waters nourishing a river, the spiritual energy of your past feeds your present and flows into the future. This divine code is not merely an individual adventure. It is a force that will bring healing to the world and transform communities. Every move you make, every choice, and every step is a rewriting of this divine design. Even when you feel alone, remember that this journey is not yours alone. This journey has been nourished by the prayers of those who came before you and will be shaped by the hopes of those who come after you. You are a bearer, but also a creator. You hold the keys to bring healing and transformation to humanity's collective consciousness. You are chosen. In God's plan, you exist as a bridge between the ordinary and the divine, like a path leading to the summit of a mountain that holds both challenges and rewards. Your journey may be filled with struggles. However, these struggles are illuminated by the light of the sacred code you carry. Each difficulty is an opportunity to connect more deeply to the divine plan. Thus, the stones on your path are not just obstacles, they are also signs of spiritual strengthening. Remember, this journey is not limited to your life alone. Just as a tree carries nutrients from its deep roots to its branches, the divine energy you receive spreads to those around you. The energy radiating from you is a vibration that will bring hope, healing, and renewal to humanity. Therefore, understanding and safeguarding the sacred code you carry is not only a responsibility, but also a way of honoring God's plan. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. By clicking the Super Thanks button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more, you can help spread God's blessings. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but also the souls of many through this platform. Each of you holds a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now, share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created in God's loving hands to do even greater works. May God bless you. Each of you is living proof of a divine design. View this heritage from your past not merely as a legacy to be preserved, but also as a gift to be developed. The divine plan that chose you awaits reflection in the world through you. Remember that your spiritual identity finds meaning through this sacred code you carry. That code possesses a power that can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Safeguarding your sacred code is not merely an individual duty, it is also an opportunity to bring divine will to the world. It is the path to being a channel that carries God's creative power and love into existence. Every step you take contributes to the realization of this plan. Each of you is a bearer of light, and the light you carry is powerful enough to illuminate the darkness. Therefore, never hesitate to honor your identity and sacred code by offering this light to the world. Modern science and genetic advancements have opened immense doors to uncover some of these hidden secrets, but for you, the meaning of this depth is far greater. These developments may seem like tools for individual discovery and health at first glance, but their true value lies in understanding them, in the light of the ancient calling you bear. This secret is not just the key to your inner journey, but also to the rebuilding of humanity. Genetic research that delves into the depths of the unknown has initiated a profound transformation in the journey of discovering our roots and gaining new insights into who we are. Genetic analysis services promise that a simple biological sample can reveal the ancient stories of your ancestors and the secrets shaped by humanity over time. For many, this is an opportunity to find lost connections to the past and redefine identity. However, for those who carry a spiritual legacy, this goes beyond personal discovery and brings profound spiritual meanings and significant ethical questions. Imagine you are a farmer, and the seeds you have cultivated with years of effort in your field are not only a source of life for your family, but also for the community around you. But one day, you discover that these seeds have, without your knowledge, fallen into other hands, and your precious crop is being used for commercial gain. This situation is akin to the sacred seeds carrying the essence of the divine, being seen as mere commodities in hands unaware of their meaning. Your genetic data is exactly like these seeds, unique to you, sacred, and a legacy that must be carefully protected. The modern world's hunger for knowledge has increased interest in your genetic material. With the proliferation of genetic tests, individuals are turning to these services with the promise of discovering their past. However, one of the most dangerous aspects of this process is losing control over how this information is used and who has access to it. People often share their genetic information without fully understanding the complex terms and conditions that define the rights companies have over this data. Yet this information is not just a pile of data. It carries traces of your identity, spiritual journey, and divine plan. Sharing your genetic material is not merely offering biological information, it is also handing over a part of your spiritual connection. Just as life-giving seeds falling into barren soil in the wrong hands, sharing your genetic data without awareness risks devaluing the sacred essence within you. Therefore, Before sharing your genetic data, you must ask yourself these questions. Who controls this data? What do they aim to achieve by using this information? And most importantly, does this action align with my divine journey? Remember, there will always be forces seeking to turn the sacred into the ordinary. However, just as a farmer protects their crop to leave a legacy that spans generations, you can safeguard the meaning and value of your genetic data to preserve both your future and the integrity of your divine plan. This is not only a responsibility, but also an act of ensuring the continuity of the light you bring to the world. Every choice you make in life shapes not only today, but also your future. So, guard these seeds with care and consciousness, for they are the life sources that nourish both your divine journey and that of those who come after you. In recent years, with widespread initiatives such as global health screenings, the collection of genetic information has expanded beyond individual choices to a broader societal scale. While these processes seemingly serve a beneficial purpose, it is impossible to ignore the reality that such information may be used for other purposes in the long term. This type of data collection opens the door to serious ethical and spiritual questions regarding its future implications. The rapid transformation of genetic information into a commercial asset is another troubling aspect. While this data is used for purposes such as developing new treatment methods or offering personalized medical solutions, its spiritual weight is often overlooked. Worse still, questions about who controls this data and for what purposes remain largely unanswered. In this context, the ethical issues arising from the sharing of genetic data pose threats not only to individual privacy, but also to humanity's spiritual balance. When handled carelessly, this data, imbued with spiritual depth, can harm humanity's sacred connections. The responsibility to protect this data is not merely an individual right, but also a sacred duty to preserve humanity's legacy. The intense interest in genetic information in the modern world echoes a deeper resonance pointing to humanity's core secrets and sanctity. For those carrying an ancient legacy, this interest is not merely a scientific development, but a spiritual awakening and a test. Safeguarding your genetic material and making conscious decisions about it is not just an individual choice, but a divine responsibility. Dear brothers and sisters, may the peace of God be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence rests firmly in God's divine plan, undisturbed by the fleeting concerns of the world. As the Holy Bible says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." Luke 6:38. Like the mighty oak tree, our roots are deeply anchored in God's universal truth. Every step we take and every stance we hold is secured by His power. Now, you are offered the opportunity to be part of this blessing. By using the Super Thanks button and contributing $100, this act will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Your biological data represents a legacy that belongs solely to you, and the risk of losing it to hands that do not understand its value is significant. While some powers may see this material as merely a physical construct, they fail to recognize the energy and meaning it holds. Losing control over this information risks weakening humanity's connection to the Creator. Anyone entrusted with such responsibility must carefully question the intentions behind the demands for this data. The conveniences offered by genetic testing may appear beneficial and harmless on the surface. However, when these processes are governed without spiritual values, they pose the danger of reducing the sacred to the ordinary. Sharing these entrusted values without awareness could mean surrendering them to forces focused solely on commercial gain. Yet this material bears the marks of a divine mission, and its meaning cannot be confined to a simple database. The energy carried in your blood represents not just your physical existence, but the essence of your identity and mission. Sharing it unconsciously can diminish this energy and obscure your spiritual connections. As someone entrusted with preserving an ancient legacy, every step you take should reflect this responsibility. Decisions regarding genetic information require guidance not only from the mind, but also from the soul. What must be protected in this world is not limited to physical possessions. Your blood, representing a spiritual treasure, must be kept away from careless sharing, safeguarded with great care and awareness. As a steward of a divine legacy, protecting this sanctity is an essential part of your journey. For this legacy illuminates the path not only for you, but also for those who come after you. You possess a legacy that carries the essence of life. Every decision you make either honors or diminishes the trust you bear. Ask yourself this question: does this action preserve the depth and meaning within me, or does it create risk? Every decision you make sends ripples not only through the physical world, but also through the spiritual realm. The value of your blood is not only biological, it is a reflection of a spiritual connection and a divine calling. Every piece of information you share forms invisible connections with those who receive it. These connections not only create an energetic flow, but can also lead to outcomes that may strip away your control. Your blood, at the center of your life's energy, can become vulnerable to manipulation in the wrong hands. Saying no or setting boundaries is not an act of fear, but a step rooted in wisdom. It is an expression of protecting the sanctity of the essence you carry. Your blood holds a key that unlocks the promises and gifts passed down through generations. Sharing it carelessly can harm not only you, but also your future. The energy within your lineage must be preserved for the benefit of not only yourself, but also those who come after you. This awareness is a roadmap guided not by fear, but by love. The power in every decision you make rests solely in your hands. Protecting your blood is a way to recognize this power and use it in alignment with the divine plan. It is not merely an act of protection, but a testament to your spiritual connection and commitment to your future. The essence you safeguard is a legacy you leave behind and a reflection of the divine design extending into the world. The modern era's fascination with genetic data stems from a profound reason. This material is more than a mere biological structure. It carries the energetic map of your destiny. The intentions of those seeking it often reach beyond the surface. Forces that aim to control or dominate what they do not understand are drawn to this essence. Your blood holds the keys not only to your past, but also to your future. The efforts behind these unseen intentions can result in consequences that undermine your divine plan. Your blood represents a divine purpose, and the decisions concerning it require deep reflection. The value of this trust can only be safeguarded in your hands. Every moment you share it is an opportunity to reassess your sacred responsibility. This is not only about you, but also about protecting the light you carry for the ascension of humanity. The essence within you is not an ordinary gift, but a unique trust. In every step you take, you must consider your responsibility to protect this sacred trust. The modern world's interest in genetic research may be presented as progress and innovation on the surface, but it conceals more complex and demanding questions beneath. In these processes, you must consider how every decision regarding your essence affects your spiritual journey. You must ask yourself, does this decision keep me aligned with my spiritual purpose, or does it distance me from the divine plan? The essence you carry is not merely a physical structure, it is a reflection of sacred energy. As its guardian, it is in your hands to preserve its sanctity, rather than leaving it to the motives of profit or unknown intentions. Protecting this essence requires not only physical care, but also the establishment of a spiritual bond. The increasing demand for genetic information in the modern world is not merely a sign of progress, but also an indication of the presence of forces that disregard the meaning of this information. Acting consciously is the key to safeguarding not only your biological material, but also your divine connection. Every decision you make shapes not only your physical existence, but also your spiritual legacy. Therefore, setting boundaries is essential not only in the physical realm, but also on a spiritual level. As someone walking the spiritual path, defining these boundaries in every step protects the power of the legacy you carry. Interest in genetic information is not only about who you are, but also about the potential and divine energy you carry. The misuse of this potential with malicious intent can trigger a transformation that impacts not only you, but generations to come. Strengthening your spiritual connections and protecting your energy are the most effective ways to prevent these dangers. Every decision you make should be guided by a consciousness that honors your sacredness and remains faithful to the divine plan. The sacred essence entrusted to you is not just a gift, but also a responsibility. Protecting it is not merely a physical act, but also a divine duty. The legacy you carry is a reflection of your calling to bring light to the world and spread divine energy. Therefore, in every step you take, you must be aware of this responsibility and make decisions with this consciousness, laying a foundation not only for yourself, but also for the future of your lineage. Understanding the trust at the core of your life is not just an individual awareness, but the beginning of a transformation that will last for generations. The burdens inherited from your ancestors are echoes of the past, carrying traces of mistakes, forgotten stories, or ongoing limitations. However, recognizing and transforming them has been presented to you as part of the divine plan. Breaking free from the chains of the past is not merely an act of liberation, but also a new beginning. This process means moving beyond the shadows cast by your ancestors and lovingly closing the cycles they could not complete. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools for breaking these cycles. Forgiving not only illuminates your path, but also the paths of the generations that follow you. This step leaves behind the burdens of the past and allows divine energy to flow once again through you and your lineage. Every challenge you face carries a spiritual lesson and echoes of divine justice. Even when unseen forces test you, the sacred essence you carry is greater than these trials. Letting go of the weight of the past is not merely personal liberation, but a manifestation of faith in the divine plan. This faith can pierce through all darkness, surrounding you with a beam of light. Within the depths of your blood lies not only biological information, but also the source of an energy that has flowed for generations. Every drop is like a bridge connecting the past to the future. Thus, protecting your blood and the energy it carries is not just about defending yourself, but also safeguarding your future. With every decision, you must know that you are shaping not only this life, but also the energy of future generations. This trust grows stronger as you align with your divine purpose. Spiritual practices, such as prayer, meditation, and energetic protection, help preserve and strengthen this essence. These practices serve not only you, but also the future of your lineage. The gifts you carry are not yours alone. They are a source of light for those who come after you. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the Super Thanks button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and become part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you multiplied beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessings are upon you with every step and every act of giving. You become a part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable, like His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with this confidence and courage. Be blessed, and may the light of the Lord guide your path. Every step you take in the future is not merely a physical journey, but an echo of a divine calling. By honoring the energy hidden within your blood, you allow the divine plan to manifest through you. This is a powerful call for realignment with divine will, both for you and for those who follow. Protecting your trust is not just a responsibility, it is an honorable way of being part of creation. Safeguarding the essence of your life is both an individual and a collective responsibility. Being mindful of where and how you share your genetic information is fundamental to defending not only your physical privacy, but also your spiritual integrity. Every decision you make either preserves or diminishes the fabric of who you are and the divine energy you carry. Protecting this trust is not merely a choice, it is an expression of staying in harmony with creation. Amid the opportunities and threats of the modern world, making decisions about your essence requires deep awareness. The sacred gift entrusted to you is not only a part of your physical existence, but also your spiritual journey. Protecting it is about adding meaning and light to your life. The consciousness that guides this process shapes not only your path, but also the path of those who come after you. Imagine carrying a lantern, but this is no ordinary light. This light is a source of divine guidance that illuminates not just your surroundings, but also souls, guiding those lost in the darkness. This lantern is your soul, a unique gift from God. How you carry it impacts not only your journey, but also the destiny of everyone around you. Each step you take with this light leaves a mark that touches the grand design of creation as part of the divine plan. Your existence is not a coincidence. The spiritual gifts you carry are meant not only for personal elevation, but also to inspire humanity. Knowing yourself begins with understanding and cultivating the light God has bestowed upon you. This is not a duty, it is a sacred calling. At every stop on your journey, you serve not only personal success, but also the purpose of being a light to dispel the darkness for others. Each of you holds a unique place in the workings of the divine plan. Every choice carries significance not just for you, but for all of creation. Like a stone dropped into a lake creating ripples, your decisions have a universal impact. God has chosen you not only for an individual journey, but also to be an inspiration to those around you. Each step you take is a point, a line, a story in God's plan. This story is written not just for you, but for the human family as a whole. Remember, as you develop your spiritual gifts, you are transforming not only yourself, but also those around you. Along this journey, God's guidance will illuminate your path and give you confidence that every step you take is part of His divine plan. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen this light, for God has also granted you the courage to walk through darkness with the lantern He has given you. Acting in harmony with the sacred plan initiates not only individual freedom, but also collective elevation. Humanity needs the light you carry. With every step, remember that the divine is with you. This light will illuminate not only the darkness around you, but also the hidden corners within yourself. Knowing yourself, discovering your spiritual gifts, and understanding your place in God's plan is the beginning. You are not alone on this journey. God's guidance is with you at every step. The power given to you to transform the world is a gift not only to yourself, but also to the human family. Every step you take holds a significant place in this greater picture. So be bold, carry your lantern high, and trust in the power of the light God has given you. This light not only illuminates your path, but also offers others the opportunity to see God's love and plan. Every step you take is a prayer, every decision a hymn. Never stop carrying this lantern so that the darkness may be illuminated. The sacred essence within you carries a meaning so deep that others may not understand it. At every moment of your life, remain connected to this essence and act courageously to honor its journey. This is not merely an act of protection, but also a testimony to the greatness of creation. Ensuring that your decisions align with your spiritual values sustains the continuity of your divine journey. The challenges you face on your path are but tests. The light within you is powerful enough to help you overcome them. Each step reflects the divine plan, and every choice strengthens your place in the fabric of creation. As you build your future, know that you act not just for yourself, but as part of a divine order. This is the most profound way to honor the essence of your life and your connection to the universe.